Hi there and welcome back to my channel. It's been an absolutely gorgeous day here today, roasting hot, and it's just the sun's going down over the back now, so I thought I would nip in with a couple of wee embellishment packs that I've been making. In one of my last videos I showed you that I had done a Disney princess pocket letter, so I thought I would make a wee few embellishments to go along with that whenever I send it out. I like doing these wee banners because they just add a wee bit of something to your project. And these two here are made up, the bits of the book are another poem. And I thought it was quite good and it went with the princesses. It says, "We are much honoured by your choice, O golden birds and silver voice, that in our garden you should find a pleasure to your mind, a pleasance to your mind." They're just nice wee verses. If I said that wrong, I apologise, but I'm dyslexic and that bit's got a wee crease in it and it's just making it hard to see. So I've done a bell and I've done a Snow White one. I've used the washi tapes that I used in the pocket letter and this green one. I love that because it says don't give up and don't give in, but that bit there just says don't give in. I've used the wee crown pearls and some just wee pearls as well to go along with it. Now these ones here, I absolutely loved these ones. I'm going to come on and do a tutorial for these, I think. I'm going to show you what it started life as. Now I have been filming, but I'm using, I think this is my iPod just now, or my wee iPhone. Can't remember. Excuse me, because it's sunny outside today, I'm really quite breathless. Anyway, if you hear me puffing and panting, that's what it is. These embellishments here started life as that. That is an ATC envelope. You can buy cards and envelopes to go. And I've got loads and loads and loads of the envelopes left. And I've used all the cards. But now I've actually started cutting my own cards. I've used my own cards. I like the wee square ones to start with. But this is what I've done today. This is some of these ones that I've made before. Can you see that? I've cut the card up and I've put it in the Polly Pockets. So that if I feel like doing either ferns or lemon coloured one day, I'm going to do that. Here, this is just the trim because I used 12x12 paper packs for these, and you also get wee tiny trims as well. That's the reverse side of that one. It's fruits and vegetables, pestle and mortar, peppercorns, garlic, etc. So when I feel like doing a gardening one, I've got one there. I've already got a vintage one cut up, and I love the back to this paper as well. That's a lovely back to the paper. It's got a beautiful pattern on it. So that's the way I do them now. This one here, as you can see, this was made with the white cards that go with these white envelopes. But I've used them all, and I think there was 150 in the pack, so I've had a rare old time doing these pocket letters. And that was card that I cut myself, and that, the mermaidy one, that was card that I cut myself as well. Anyway, didn't mean to show you that. As I say, these here started life as that. Huge difference, and you don't really notice it till you put them side by side. This is how I've packaged them up. On these ones I've used a bit of cheesecloth as well. Some lovely wee stamps. Some lovely wee stamps that I had. Some ribbon, some washi tape, some word art, some wee flowers that I had. And I think they turned out really well. I put a bit of bling on some of them as well. Just you can see there, a wee silver bling. And they're quite vintagey. I think I've got the vintage bug just now. These ones here are slightly different. They're vintage, but they've got a hint of pink in it. As you can see, the pink comes through. I put the pink washi tape. I've got eyelash trim here. I've got some stars in a half circle cut out of the paper. Again, my pocket, my old books in the back. What does that say? Lovely wee poems. Oh, that was the top of it. That was The Mother's Dream. And it says, here's an example of tenderness, and it goes on to say about a Dorsetshire poet in which she had wrote, and this is a piece of poetry here, and this is other pieces of it. And I know it is sacrilege to rip them up, but as I've said before, this book was badly damaged. The front, maybe third and a bit, a good percentage of the book was completely and utterly wasted. The pages were all stuck together. Now that I think about it, I would probably have kept them and used them because they're already shabby chic, if you want to say that. They're already vintaged. They're already used. It's part of their life. It's part of their story. It's what they've got to tell you. And I would have probably kept them and used them. This is a wee AliExpress purchase. It's 4 paper clips. Woohoo! 4 paper clips I got delivered. Why it was 4, I don't know. But there you are. They're lovely wee paper shaped. And I've got a thingamajig. That's what it's called. I'm not making it up. I've got a thingamajig and I've got wire out there. And I'm going to give it a go myself. Try different shapes. I've got all different colours of wire for doing my jewellery making. So I'll give that a wee go. See what I come up with. Because I never actually thought of that till I got them. Sorry about the rustling, folks, but I bought this trim and I'm absolutely in love with it. Now, I don't know if you've ever YouTubed or looked up, but you should look up the Mirmas Festival. That's what we call it. That's in the Scots tongue. But it's actually spelled Mary Mass, M-A-R-Y-M-A-S-S, Festival in Irvine. It's actually the oldest horse-drawn cart parade in Britain. And it dates back away to Mary Queen of Scots. Anyway, look it up. If I find some of my pictures, I will look them out, because we dress for horses. We put covers on them, and they're all sequins and flowers and beads, and they're really smashing. Some of them are fancy dress. Look it up on YouTube. It's worth a look. This is why I bought this. I thought that would be absolutely excellent round the side of a velour cover on a Clydesdale horse. My great niece is wanting me to dress her up as a troll or something. Her and her wee pony this year. I'm the go-to person. They come to me for their fancy dress because apparently I have quite a vivid imagination and I can do them. And I'm a sewer. That used to be my job many moons ago. Anyway, I think it was 2 metres or something of this. But there's 50 of these wee flowers. And they're good either side. Both sides are quite nice. And this is like the flowers that Avril would make. Popsy's ribbon and lace. That's like one flower. That there is one flower. And it's cut like that. And then it's folded into 4. And there's 4 sewed together to make one flower. Anyway, I got that. And it's lovely. So I thought I would share that with you. For anybody that's interested in the magazines, I've had a couple of people message me, private message me about magazines, etc. So I really wanted to buy this one. As I've said before, I'm kind of sick saying it to myself. I only buy them when there's something in them that I really want, because a lot of the times their goodies are rubbish. But wait till you see the goodies that came with that. This is this month's issue of Creative Stamping. And it's issue 57. And as you can see, it's about wildlife. But wait till you see this. This is an A4 stamp sheet that comes with that. And they're a good size. I mean, that's, let me see, where's my wee ruler? That there is 11 centimetres high, that one there. The giraffe is a Crafty Individuals, and it is 10 centimetres. 10 centimetres for the giraffe. And look at the effluence. They are 6 centimetres by about 6.5. But I mean, even the otter. 6.5, 7 centimetres. Thereabouts. And a sloth. How often do you see a sloth stamp? Come on. Anyway, they've got some fantastic ideas in here for the cards. Look at them. Look at the wee llama one. Is that no brilliant? Another birthday, no problema. There's no water like you. And I'm a Pisces, so I'm right into water things. Anyway, that's that one. I would say get that one because it's a really good magazine. Although it is expensive. That one's £9. This one here, Simply Cards and Paper Crafts. This says it's the #1 card making magazine. Well, fair dues, you can see that because it shows you how to make different things. Issue 177. The reason why I bought this one is because, you know, I do the Sweet Treat collab with Memory Lane Keepsakes. And this one here has got the coffee cups. It's got the coffee lid die. And it's got the coffee cup stamp set. And it's got all the wee bits, you know, like for putting the band round about it. And coffee beans in a tea bag. And my friend's a wee tea Jenny. That's what she does all day. Tea. So I bought that one. That's another good magazine. And that's the two that I tend to buy on occasions, especially if I haven't been very well. If I haven't been very well and my family go shopping, they sometimes pick me up a magazine because they know what ones I like now. They've got photos in their phones, etc. And they'll buy me if I've not been well or if I'm in my bed or anything like that. Anyway, they're great for my wee people. As you know, I do a lot of volunteering in at nurseries and with my adults and teenagers with learning difficulties. So these things that come in great. See, even old magazines, they just leaf through them and it keeps them busy and they just love it. It's colour. I'm all about colour enhancing your mood. Call me crazy, I don't care, but hey ho. That's me, that's the way I feel. And I'm quite sure there's a lot of you feel like that as well. This die, this is quite a big die as well. just over 4 inches. Just about 4 inches in diameter. And it's got a centre circle as well. Obviously you can buy stamps for going in the middle, but I'm quite sure if you buy this magazine you'll have stamps or circular wishes. I know Stampin' Up done a lot of the circular wishes, but I bought it for these wee butterflies. And had I've known that these wee butterflies came on this magazine, I would have saved myself £12 because I've just bought a butterfly die and it's a layering die off eBay because I'm getting back into butterflies and I'm sick using the ones that I've got. This one here, I don't really buy this one, but as you see I've got it this month. And there wasn't a reason for buying this one, it was just there. Anyway, thinking of you, and it's got the bike and the baskets of flowers and a wee dog to sit in the basket. Enjoy the ride and beautiful day. And this is an embossing folder at the bottom. The fence is a small embossing folder, but you also get patterned papers in the back, and it's like the patterned papers that's on the stamps. On the picture there. This one here is $5.99 and it's issue 183 of Card Making and Paper Craft. But look, it gives you templates and things like that if you want to use their templates in the back. There's a lot of adverts for different things. There's ideas that you can make if you've got different sets. It's quite comprehensive. There's the papers there, look now. And it gives you wee cutouts and that. They are very flimsy. And I used a lilac one just recently out of this set. And it was for that pocket letter that I made. And what I had to do was, the papers are actually stuck onto card because they are really thin and they don't hold up. So you would need to stick it onto something. But I suppose they're good value. And if you're just starting out and you're just learning, then they're always handy and they're a good reference. If you want to reference back for something, or you might be having a crafty block and you just pick up a magazine and you go, oh, I have a wee shot at that. I bought a magazine last week just there when I see that. That there, that's $5.50 just for that set. And I bought a magazine last week and I don't know where I put it. And it had, I think it's still over at my chair, a teddy bear face. In fact, I've got a card that I made with it right there to show you this. There it's there. That was the goodies.